coming for the top position. Ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing. The opposite.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Oilers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. He's checking. Check back.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Ready. 53 is the mark. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
On first down, it's Carson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Oh, eluding the tackle. He may try and run for this. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Check. 53, come on. Check. 51. Push him back.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go, Lou, Eddie! Screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen!
On 2nd down, it's Cox. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Here's Jackson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Oilers.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Let's go, fellas.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. And the tackle there will go to Ryan Anderson. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
First down, Houston.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. I got one.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Jackson stepping up, and this results in 6. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and his guys have taken the lead. Barely got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Hill, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Watch that 43. Safety's creeping. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A nice little juke. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
At the 16-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is through. It is good. Dan Bailey, the hero as time expires. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
Squad like, what? In the field want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. Ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a phone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that would you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see third-year man Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears as they take on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
Ready up. Check, 59. Watch the backer.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Buster Screen is able to bring him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
58 for Mike, 58.
No!
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Check.
61, matchbox defense.
Throwing his Lock on third down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Third-year man, this is Tariq Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Trubisky will throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Only 2 on the screen pass.
50, plant.
On first down, it's Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
To try again after the sack. Lock over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Well, the Broncos had 15 fourth-down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. They look to throw. It's Locke. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it, but fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Check, 1 second. Get ready.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On the ready.
59 mark. Check, 59.
Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Hey, let's go.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
59. It's our field.
Speed grip.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. Lock now on 1st down. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack on first down, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
58, right over there, right over there.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra?
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the 29, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Draw play, Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
Set, ready?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Locke now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go, go. All right, here we go. Let's go, V, let's go. Shoot.
Locke now on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now the pressure gets to him again. The sack by Robert Quinn.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Airing it out for Hamilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle.
On the set.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Hurry, hurry.
And quickly they get to the line. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on first down is Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Locke now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 52. I got it. Mike 52.
Locke working out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
You see me out here? That's right.
Boy, so enough.
Let's go. 60 or.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Locke. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. Continuing to fight for more, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike to 59. I'm here.
Hey, Delta.
I'm here all day.
Hit it.
Throwing on 1st down. Locke. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his...
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
It's time to win. It's time to bust.
5.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Bravo!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Locke to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up on a former first-rounder, Artie Burns. Then they take possession. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come.
Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, you never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
Ever since I blew, they all on my